Right now, there is a nationwide contest that could get those creative juices flowing for STEM students. It's inviting middle and high school students to brainstorm innovations, inventions, and research. Submissions are now open. The woman you just saw in that video is here with us now, and they're going to pick a lot of winners, and they all get to go to Washington, D.C. Now, ladies, when I was in middle school and high school, I was not so good at the science, but also I lived in Baltimore. So the Washington, D.C. thing, not as much of a, a carrot. If you live over here in San Francisco, I mean, this is a huge trip.
Okay, I'm going to check you on that because you think you aren't a science guy. But listen, I come from a background of art. Science is just fostering curiosity. As an artist, that's what I do. So when I come into science, I come at it with an experiential, get your hands dirty kind of thing. So the National STEM Festival is going to be in Washington, D.C., but the exciting thing is the National STEM Challenge, which is where we are choosing 4 kids from every state, territory, DOD, BIE school, the districts. We're getting every kid in America. We're getting 4 of them from each place, taking them all to Washington, D.C. for a weekend of festivities. They get to expo their projects. There's going to be galas and events that are going to be all weekend. But the cool part is that they get to come up with solutions that tackle real-world problems.
And the other thing is that this is something that they're coming up with on their own, right? And they have a few months to come up with it. So, or do they? How long do they have until they have to submit these projects?
So the challenge is open now. They have until November 12th to submit.
Oh, okay.
But the brilliant part is it could be a project that they've already worked on in their science class for another fair.
Okay.
But they've maybe reiterated it or made it a little bit better, or there's something going on in their community that they think, if I just tweak it a tiny bit, it could help. Look, one of our themes is environmental stewardship. And when you look at schools closing here because of air quality, I mean, that's something that kids live with every day. That's their reality. So why not empower them to come up with the solutions to fix that?
And so when you're judging these kinds of competitions, what are you looking for?
We're looking for how is it going to positively impact your community, your family, the planet. But I like the idea of looking at local solutions. We're looking at creativity and their passion for what they're doing.
And in past years, can you give me some examples of what has made it to DC?
This is the first year for the National STEM Festival. They've had festivals and fairs in Washington, D.C. before, but it's been over a decade since the last science fair. So we're taking the best of every kind of festival and fair. We're revamping it. We're presenting it with the Department of Education. This is going to be a key Biden-Harris initiative, so it is going to be all the STEMorati there. It is amazing.
Is that a thing?
Well,
it is now.
Because I said
you just said it, Kari, so it's a thing.
I use STEM the way that, when we were kids, we used Smurf. So, we have STEM ambassadors. We have 24 communicators that are very influential in their own audiences that are getting the word out. What we need right now are the excellence of every state. This is California. This is my home state. So I am pulling hard that we get the most submissions. Right now, Hawaii has the most submissions, followed by Mississippi. This is Silicon Valley, people. We gotta step it up.
Well, I'm Hawaiian. I was born in Hawaii, so I'm not gonna hate on my Hawaiian.
So you're very proud.
I am very proud. And so if there's any kids from Kamehameha,
Yep, that's right.
Not hate. This is inspiration. This is all about, we like to say, a rising tide lifts all boats. We really just want kids to get into STEM learning and be excited about solving the problems for the future.
And Kari, I am going to be remiss if I don't mention that a lot of people know you, of course, from Mythbusters. And you said that you come from the world of art, but obviously, a huge part of your career was talking about this kind of stuff, this kind of science. So what got you first, interested in it?
When I started seeing science was just like art. I mean, it's all just a crazy experiment. And when I started seeing Mythbusters being used in classrooms and saw the power of digital storytelling, that's when I realized that's what I want to continue doing with the privilege that I was blessed with. So when I met Jenny Buccos here, who's been doing educational videos, she was YouTube before YouTube. She was making videos before it was a thing to make videos and put them online. So between the two of us and our other founder, Andrew Zimmern, you might know him from Bizarre Foods or What's Eating America, we've founded this platform that does short format streaming content with curriculum for the classroom. So not only will we have this challenge and this festival, but we're going to have a year-round STEM inspiration content put online for kids to watch, so that a great idea in the Bay Area might spark a great idea in Hawaii, New York, or Alaska.
I love it. Well, good luck to all the kids out there who are going to enter this. And what is this? Oh, I'm already hearing the streets are talking about the STEMorati.
The STEMorati.
The STEMorati.
So watch
Yeah.
out.
They're all at nationalstemchallenge.com. You can get all the great details.
I love it. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
so much.
here. And we'll be right back.